A world without music would be a puritanical hell where everyone is forced to conform and listen to daily lectures from Mike Pence. If the eyes are the windows to the soul, music is the back and front doors, as it fills you with a wide range of emotions. There is music for every mood, unbridled joy, longing, anger, and lust. When you include marijuana with the magical magnetism of music, you have a combination that goes together better than a lower end one of dictatorial leader in prison. In this list, we look at 20 songs that sound incredible when you're stoned, but they aren't necessarily about Mary Jane. Music is a subjective art form, so we don't expect you to agree with all, or even any, of these choices. As such, we invite you to provide your own stoner classics in the comment section below. So here they are, the 20 best songs to listen to while high. 1. Led Zeppelin, Ramble On. This English band is one of the greatest in rock and roll history, and there are about a dozen songs from their back catalog that you could listen to while high. Stairway to Heaven deserves an honorable mention simply for being one of the greatest songs ever written. However, Ramble On is arguably an even better choice when one is utterly stoned. Ramble On contains wonderful, soothing guitar riffs along with heavy guitar music that brings you into the complex world of Robert Plant & Co. It is part of the album Led Zeppelin II, which was released in 1969. According to Plant, the lyrics to the song were inspired by The Lord of the Rings. 2. Tame Impala, Yes, I'm Changing. This Australian band has been described as a cross between John Lennon and Pink Floyd. Their brand of psychedelic rock has become extremely popular with stoners, and there is a multitude of songs by Tame Impala that you could listen to while baked. The track Yes, I'm Changing comes from the band's third album, Currents, which was released in 2015. 3. Radiohead 15 Step. Radiohead is a UK band that has always tried its best to move away from convention. Their seventh album, In Rainbows, was released in 2013 without the aid of a major record label, and is arguably one of the band's finest. The entire album is a triumph of alternative music with piano, electronics, strings, and the unsmartened it all getting an airing. 15 Step is an atmospheric track that transports you to another realm when you are sober, let alone when you are high. The song utilizes the rare 5/4 meter, which makes it extremely hard to clap along to. Not that you'll care, because you'll be too busy remaining in awe of a masterpiece. 4. Glass Animals, The Other Side of Paradise. This is another psychedelic band, and the British quartet is known for pushing the boundaries of music in almost every one of its songs. Glass Animals has gained fame for their remarkable live shows which involve dance-heavy versions of their songs. The song The Other Side of Paradise comes from the band's second studio album, How to Be a Human Being, which was released in 2016. The Other Side of Paradise is a marvelous piece of songwriting that builds up throughout, only to drop off right at the end. The best way to describe the song is to say that it is a journey that you'll truly enjoy while high. We have heard of users listening to this song on repeat due to the feelings it invokes in stoners. 5. Bob Marley and the Wailers, Sun is Shining. If you don't have a Bob Marley track on your stoner playlist, you are doing it wrong. Sun is Shining was first released as part of the Soul Revolution album in 1971. It reappeared on African Herdsman 2 years later, and was re-recorded by Marley on his 1978 album, Kaya. It is one of his most popular songs, and is widely credited as one of the tracks that led to the explosion of reggae fusion into the mainstream. Back in 2015, UK newspaper The Independent released a list of the 20 most streamed tracks from 420 playlists. Naturally, Sun is Shining features prominently. It is a fantastic tune to listen to in concert with an uplifting marijuana strain. A deep examination of the lyrics suggests the song is praising Jah for the sunshine and the gift of another day. It is very much a song that should make you celebrate life. 6. Gorillaz, Feel Good Incorporated. Gorillaz was a unique concept at the time. It was a virtual band created by several individuals, including Blur frontman Damon Albarn. Bizarrely, Feel Good Incorporated was the only track in Albarn's career to reach the top 40 on the Billboard Hot 100 list of singles. It ultimately became Gorillaz' most commercially successful track as part of the group's second album, Demon Days, which was released in 2005. The track seems to be a protest against the evils of consumerism. In the music video, you clearly see the windmill mentioned in the song, which is perhaps a reference to George Orwell's Animal Farm, where a windmill powered the farm. We recommend getting stoned and watching the trippy music video while listening to the song. 7. Pink Floyd, Comfortably Numb. To lovers of psychedelic music, the British band Pink Floyd needs no introduction. Not everyone gets this group, but those who do have become devoted followers. The song Comfortably Numb was released as a single in 1980 and is part of the band's 11th studio album, The Wall, which was released in 1979. Comfortably Numb is famous for being the last song the original band performed together live, in 2005. The song begins thoughtfully, only to build up into a crescendo of one of the great guitar solos in musical history. You could choose one of several Pink Floyd songs while stoned, but we believe this one is the best. 8. John Coltrane, In a Sentimental Mood. Those of you who lament the lack of real talent in modern music will doubtless be delighted to see jazz legend John Coltrane on the list. However, In a Sentimental Mood is proof that it isn't just modern artists who gain fame from another person's work. The song was originally recorded by Duke Ellington in 1935, but he recorded a version with Coltrane in 1963. There are few jazz tracks more suitable for when you're high than this one. You can imagine yourself smoking a joint in a cafe in a prominent European city surrounded by culture and elegance. It is the epitome of a laid-back track and is ideal for listening with a joint in hand at the end of a hard day at work. 9. The Doors, Riders on the Storm. Once again, The Doors is a band you simply can't ignore when discussing stoner music. This legendary psychedelic rock band did things its own way and wasn't around for long enough as lead singer, Jim Morrison, died at the age of 27. Riders on the Storm is part of the group's sixth studio album, LA Woman, which was released in 1971. It was the last album featuring Morrison. 10. Kid Cudi, Marijuana. We didn't say that this list would have no songs dedicated to marijuana. Kid Cudi is an American hip-hop artist, and he doesn't hide his love of ganja on this track. Marijuana is on Kid Cudi's second studio album, Man on the Moon 2: The Legend of Mr. Rager, which was released in 2010. The song itself is an ode to weed, and is famed for being exactly 4:20 long. In case you are in doubt as to the purpose of the track, Kid Cudi even says, and 4:20 right at the end. Marijuana includes a small electric guitar solo to mix things up a bit. Kid Cudi later revealed that he stopped smoking in 2011 because he was frustrated with being associated with stoner culture.